Ace of Michael. Look at that. And I love this image because it's Archangel Michael and you're standing on top of the cliff or on top of the mountain, and it almost looks like your vision is clear, the world is your oyster, you're standing strong, you're standing firm, and also that idea of I've got this. Yes. Now, this is a message to say that you have got a wonderful idea. That is a brilliant idea. And don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Yes? Clear up communication problems if you will, but really trust in your idea, trust in what you receive. Have this vibration of yes. And then write it down what you think you can do or need to do to position or resolve anything that you feel is standing in your way. And when you don't know how to resolve it, write it down and say, barrier 1 is this. How shall we remove this? How shall I overcome this? Physically write it down. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. That's the Ace of Michael. The 8 of Michael, this is the one that fell out of the deck. And I want you to look at the image. You are walking away from something that was either holding you back or that you didn't know how to be free from. And look at Archangel Michael is there, is with you. So look up. Look up. Ask for help when you need to. But don't stay stuck behind the situation that you are in. Behind closed doors, I'm hearing now. And also comfort zone, I'm hearing now. It is good to step out. Step out of how you always done things. Look at new ways of doing things. And this message is you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. From behind there, you're not seeing things clearly. Because if you are behind closed doors, if you are behind where you've always been treading, if you are behind that what keeps you stuck, you only see things in that way, and you only see solutions with that vibration. You have to break out. You have to raise your vibration. You have to see things in a new way. You have to make the choice and say, I'm stepping out of how I always thought. I'm stepping out of how it's always been, and I'm daring to take on a different approach. I'm daring to step on into the new, and you are definitely not alone. You can be free. It's not the circumstances that's holding you back. That's what you are telling yourself. It is the choices that you need to make that's going to get you behind that gate. Yes? And our third card is the 10 of Michael. And I love this one. Curtain call, curtain call. Isn't that beautiful? It was a brilliant production. So this is a curtain call on the past. And I said it's a brilliant production because it is a brilliant production. Whatever you have been through, whatever you have learned, whatever you have gathered, whatever you have suffered, whatever you have gained, whatever you have lost, that was good for you. And so sometimes we always bring our past down, but recognize yourself, recognize your past, recognize all the people that was a part of your past. You know, in a production, or in a theater production at the end when it's encore and all the actors come on stage and they bow, even the villains do that. Everybody that was a part of that production comes forward in recognition and in gratitude and in thanks, and do the same with your past. And then you put the past behind you and you say, right now, I am going to write down what the new is I'm inviting into my life. I'm going to write down what friendships I'm cultivating, what communities I'm attending to, what new beliefs I am creating and cultivating for myself. What do I want to believe going forward? What do I want to do now? How do I want to think things differently? Write it all down. Curtain call. Perhaps you need to write a new script for your life. And you can. Yes? This message says a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Now it's interesting that this message came straight after this one. This one says you have to make the decision. And it says you can be free. You just have to make the decision. And this one says you are finally free. A situation has ended. I'm just receiving now that a lot of the situations or the opportunities is upon us to, we receive them because of decisions we make. Once we make the decisions, things will start falling into place and getting into motion. And we know that the minute that we let something go, the minute we make a different decision about something, new things come into its place. Isn't that so? And what a beautiful way, the 10 of Michael. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Maybe it is a bit of uncomfortable work initially. And what was the other one? The Ace of Michael. So this started with an idea, and you had to overcome the barriers. You had to make decisions here to remove certain things to implement this idea. You had to sort out communication issues. And then you had to make certain decisions to be free, to think about different things. And then curtain call. Perhaps maybe it's a bit uncomfortable towards the beginning. Truth is always a little bit uncomfortable, but truth is so freeing. And then you will see the new opportunities that come to you. And all of these messages and all of these processes, remember our message from the beginning. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Don't keep it all here, cluttered in the mind. Get it onto paper. It will be crystal clear from there. I wish you all a beautiful week.